Welcome back to Southern Extreme TV. I have, in the spirit of the upcoming coyote and predator season, another awesome flashlight review for you guys. What I'm going to be talking about is the KL41 PLUS flashlight. Now, if you guys have been following the channel, you guys remember me doing the review of the KL52 PLUS flashlight, which, in my personal opinion, as far as flashlights go for predator hunting, is the nicest flashlight that I have used to date. So if you have not seen the video full review of this one, go check it out. It's in some of my previous videos. I'll try to put a link to it in the description. So before we get too far into it, today is going to be all about the KL41 PLUS, which is the little brother to the KL52 PLUS. First of all, one of the coolest things about this I guess flashlight, or this entire setup, is the fact that it comes in this awesome hard shell carry case. So it locks down, it's not going anywhere, not worried about it breaking. Has two latches, opens up, and look at all the dang stuff that you get inside of this, guys. First thing that I want to mention is all of the features that you get with this flashlight. The number one thing that I think is probably the coolest thing is that you get not only a red light, not only a green light, not only a white light, but you also get an infrared light as well. So you're essentially getting 4 different lights in one. This flashlight can literally do it all. Are you using night vision? Guess what? You have an infrared light. You can use it. Are you not using night vision? You like red or green? Do you like white? Whatever your preference is, you can change it. Not only can you change it, but you can change it in the field very, very easy. They actually give you the swap out, and it has it labeled green. So all you have to do is in the field, if you want to change it, for example, this one's red. I got it in there now. I'm a big fan of the red. You simply unscrew it, and I hadn't even taken this thing out of the case yet. So this is completely going to be just kind of feel going through. So all right, bam, right there is one. That's the red LED. Maybe I want green, so we'll just slap the green on here. Maybe you got a guy that you're taking in the field that doesn't really like red. Maybe you think red doesn't show up as good as the green does. Bang, green. That simple. And it's the same way for your red, your green, your white, and your infrared. Now, the only thing that I'm going to knock on the KL41 PLUS and the KL52 is the white light. As you can tell here with my green light, it's a simple click on, click off. There's no modes in between. With the white light, however, you have, it's different modes. So you have to filter through all of the modes. And what I mean by modes is the first click you come on, it might be on low power. The next click might be on medium power. The next click from that might be on high power. Next click from there is a tactical strobe light. Next click after that is a SOS signaling light. And personally, I'm not a fan of that. And here's the reason why. You can hunt with colored lights, and they're fine and dandy, but no amount of artificial light is invisible to a predator. Doesn't matter if it's red, green, blue, purple, pink, polka dotted, they're gonna see it. So in my personal opinion, if you have the option, why would you not use white? If you're shooting, I completely understand if you're using red to search for eyes, because I will tell you that red does glow back to you better with their eyes. You can pick up eyes a lot easier with a red flashlight than you can with white. That's the only advantage that you're going to have to a colored red flashlight. But as far as taking the shot and taking an ethical shot, a white light is best in my personal opinion. But that's another story. I'm going to stay on topic. We'll get to that later. So went over everything already, or the majority of everything. So we've got 4 basically flashlights in one. You got red, green, infrared, and white. So told you I didn't really like the white light because it makes you cycle through different modes. Don't like that. And the infrared mode doesn't make you do that, and the red and green mode doesn't make you do that. It's a simple one click on, one click off. Another difference between the KL41 PLUS and the KL52 PLUS is on the 52 PLUS, you have the ability to actually dial or zoom in your beam. And what I mean by that is maybe I want a really broad beam going out across that field, so I can really search an entire area looking for eyes to come back. And then as soon as I find those eyes, I can actually dial down on the back of that flashlight and bring my beam and concentrate it on a specific spot, which will make that area a little bit brighter and make it a little bit easier for you to actually make the shot. So this one does not have that. The KL42 Plus does have that. In my opinion, I would go with the KL52 Plus before the KL41 just because of that simple feature. Everything else is exactly the same, other than the KL52 is a little bit brighter, but I'll show you that later on in the video. So we have, like I said, we've got all the color selections. We have one click on, one click off, no variable zoom, so it's whatever beam you get is what you got out of it. Another cool thing they're going to give you, I'm going to give you a pressure switch. If you guys are die hard on using pressure switches, you have that ability. Now this isn't a this is not a click on and it stays on, click off and it stays off. This is a true pressure switch. So you mash the button, hold it down, and the flashlight's on. Let off, turns off. Can be good, can be bad. I'm not a fan of pressure switches when you're hunting, because I think it's too much to worry about. Maybe you have to take an offhand shot, and maybe where you have that pressure switch is not really where you're going to be holding the rifle on that offhanded shot. It just makes it a little difficult. If you're clearing a house though, say for example you're going to be using it for self-protection on the inside of a house, maybe on an AR or something, a pressure switch can be nice because you have the ability to turn the light on, pop around a corner, turn the light back off, letting it off. Make your move, same thing. So it has its pros and cons just like everything else does. So it comes with a pressure switch, gives you 2 rechargeable batteries, and these batteries are the 3000 mAh 3.7 volt lithium ion batteries. They give you 2 of them, which one of them obviously is already inside the flashlight. And a cool thing about it is they give you this nice little carry case. So if you buy a couple of these flashlights, you'll be able to take these batteries with you, and they're in a cool little carry case. That way you can put it in your pocket and you're not going to lose it. So you get 2 rechargeable batteries, which is awesome because these things can go through some batteries, but these rechargeable lights, or the rechargeable batteries, actually last a lot longer than just your normal lithium ion batteries, and you can get a lot of use out of them, which is absolutely awesome. With the batteries, you also are going to get a little charger, so that way you have the ability, you can plug your batteries into an outlet and charge them up. It's a quick charge. It does not take these batteries long to charge at all. I think from 0% to full 100% power, you're probably talking 3 hours, 2 hours, something like that, which is not bad for charging 2 big batteries. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna give you a couple little rubber gaskets, so that way if you break a rubber, basically just a seal that seals your lenses and all that stuff together. If you break one, you have replacements there. So you got your batteries, you got your charging method. Now getting into some of the hardware. Also going to give you a quick detach scope. I guess it's I don't know what the technical term is, but it's a flashlight to a rifle scope mount. So basically what you do is you got a rifle scope, put that on your scope, put your flashlight in here, and you have this little dial over here. You just tighten it down. Now you have a very simple, easy method. You got your scope. Whoop, almost dropped it. You got your scope here, got your flashlight, you reach up there, click it on, and wherever you're aiming is where your flashlight's gonna be at. This is kind of a temporary type thing. Maybe you're gonna be running and gunning. Maybe on one set you're gonna be using a 308 trying to chase hogs. Maybe the next set you're gonna be using a 223 or maybe a 22-250 looking for coyotes, fox, whatever it may be. And you need to be able to take your flashlight off one gun and put it on another one really, really quick without having to mess around with a whole lot of other stuff. This is your guy. This is a cool little tool, and just a cool ad for them to put in there. Next thing you're going to get in it, and this is probably the last thing, is you actually have the ability to attach the flashlight to the actual rifle, the barrel of the rifle. And I've got mixed opinions on this. I'm just being honest with you. My personal opinion is I think it's a terrible idea. There's these mounts all over the place. A lot of people love them. A lot of people like them. I'm just not a fan. I'm not a fan of attaching anything metal onto my barrel. That's just not me. I don't, unless it's an actual handrail, like on an AR rifle, AR style platform, that's completely fine. But on the actual barrel itself, that's what this is designed for. You put your barrel through there, cinches down. Let me get this thing open so maybe you guys can see it a little bit better. stay in there. So you got your barrel. If the barrel is my finger, put that on there, and then you have your flashlight down up under it, or you can put it off to the side, however you want to do it. But taking a metal, just taking something metal and putting it on my barrel, I'm not a fan of. Really putting anything on my barrel, I'm not a fan of. But the cool thing is you do get a ring, which is a Picatinny style ring that will go on to this flashlight. So let's say you do have an AR style rifle, comes with the ring, comes with the flashlight. All you have to do, put the ring on the flashlight, slap it on your AR, you're all set and good to go for home defense, whatever it may be. So absolutely a cool company making quality stuff at a reasonable price compared to some of the other flashlights that are on the market. Like I said, between the two that you got the KL41 PLUS and you have the KL52 PLUS. Both of them are phenomenal flashlights. My personal opinion, I would go with the KL52 PLUS for two reasons. It's a little bit brighter, and you have the ability to focus that dial, or focus your beam in and out, which is a huge plus in my personal opinion. So if you guys want to look into these a little bit more in detail or a little more in depth, I will have a link down in the description where you guys can check out both of these products. I've tested them, I've used them, and I like them. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna shut the heck up and wrap this video up. I cannot thank you guys enough for watching Southern Extreme TV. I hope you guys enjoy this type of, I guess, video content. If you like what I got going on here at Southern Extreme TV, hit that subscribe button in the top left corner. I wanna grow this thing to 100,000 subscribers, and I cannot do it without your guys' help. So again, thank you for taking the time out of your day to hang out with me, and I will be sure to bring you guys along on my next adventure.